All right, let's talk about something that drives so many of us crazy: budgeting. We're going to tackle that puzzle of how to make a budget that doesn't just fall apart the second real life happens. Let's dive in.
You know the feeling, right? Your paycheck hits the account, you feel good, you pay some bills, buy some groceries, and then, poof. Where did it all go? It feels like your money just has a mind of its own, and frankly, it's baffling.
And that's exactly what it feels like. But here's the good news. This feeling of your money just vanishing, it's not some personal failure. It is an incredibly common experience. And since it's not actually magic, it means we can pull back the curtain and figure out the trick to taking back control. So if it's not a math problem, what is it? Well, the real fight here isn't about the numbers on a page. It's about psychology. It's a battle happening right inside your own head between what you want in the future and what your brain wants right now. That's the absolute truth of it. Most budgets fail because of these predictable little mental traps we all fall into. I mean, think about it. Our brains are wired for immediate survival, not for figuring out compound interest for some far-off retirement. Understanding these hidden biases is the first crucial step to actually rewiring our financial habits for good. Okay, first up is a big one: present bias. Your brain will almost always prioritize the now over the later. It's just how we're built. That's why the instant satisfaction of ordering that pizza tonight feels so much more real and compelling than socking that same money away for a goal that's, years down the road. And then there's this sneaky one: lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, awesome, but if you don't have a plan for that new money, it just kind of gets absorbed. A nicer car, more dinners out. Your spending just silently expands to fill the new space, and you end up feeling just as stretched as you did before. And finally, you've got optimism bias. It's this tendency we have to think we'll earn more in the future while at the same time totally underestimating those random costs that always pop up: a car repair, an unexpected flight. This combination is an absolute classic budget wrecker. But here's the thing. We are not defenseless against our own brains. We have a whole toolkit of proven methods, and each one is specifically designed to counteract these defaults and put you firmly in the driver's seat of your finances. So here's a quick look at the main players. You've got the super simple 50-30-20 rule, the super detailed zero-based budget, the very hands-on envelope system, and the incredibly powerful pay-yourself-first method. Each one has its own vibe, so let's just quickly touch on them to see which one might click for you. The 50-30-20 rule is so popular because it's just easy. It acts like a guardrail against that present bias we talked about. By splitting your money into these 3 big buckets, you know exactly how much you have for fun, so you don't accidentally spend your savings money, while making sure that 20% is always working for your future self. Now, if you're someone who loves to be in total control, zero-based budgeting might be your thing. This is the ultimate defense against lifestyle inflation, because when you get a raise, those extra dollars can't just vanish. They have to be given a specific job: more savings, faster debt paydown, whatever. By the end of the month, your income minus your expenses equals 0. Nothing is left to chance. The envelope system is so interesting because it's a direct attack on our modern spending habits. When you just tap your card, it creates this spendception. The money doesn't feel real. Using actual physical cash or even virtual envelopes in an app makes every single purchase feel tangible. When the money in the envelope is gone, it's gone. Simple as that. Oh, and this one is a total game changer, especially if you find it hard to save. Instead of trying to save whatever's left at the end of the month, pay yourself first turns saving into the very first bill you pay. It completely flips the script. It makes your future a non-negotiable priority. And the best part? It requires basically 0 willpower. So, okay, we've got the methods, but how do we actually make them stick? Especially on those days where we just don't feel like it. The secret is to build a system that outsmarts your own worst impulses, and we can use technology to put all of our good intentions on autopilot. This is how you use clever design to beat your lazy brain. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings the second your paycheck hits. Schedule your bills so you're not tempted to spend that money. Use an app so you can see in real time where everything is going. Set up alerts. Every single one of these things creates a system that just works for you even when your motivation takes a day off. Now, it is so important to remember that budgeting is not a one-size-fits-all formula. The principles we're talking about, they're universal. but how you apply them has to fit your actual reality, wherever you happen to be in the world. Just look at this comparison. Budgeting in a place like Lagos or Nairobi comes with a totally different set of challenges than in London or New York. You're dealing with things like high inflation, maybe an unstable income, and really important social obligations like black tax, where you're expected to financially support your extended family. That requires a different kind of budget, one that builds in community support and economic ups and downs right from the start. And this chart just says it all. A recent survey showed that for a lot of young Nigerians, supporting family isn't just an occasional gift. It is a major, recurring expense. I mean, look at that bar for family support. It's huge, right up there with food and utilities. If your budget doesn't plan for that from day one, it's just not going to work. And yet, even with all these unique pressures, that same survey found that 57.2% of young Nigerians said they stick to a budget. Now, that isn't just a number. That is a testament to an incredible desire for financial control and the kind of resilience it takes to manage your money in really challenging situations. You know, this brings us to a much bigger question. Why are we even doing all this? What's the real point of all this tracking and planning? It's easy to get caught up thinking it's just about having more money in an account, but the true purpose is so much deeper than that. This quote from Morgan Housel just nails it. We confuse being wealthy with looking rich. But real wealth, that's not the fancy car or the big vacation. True wealth is the money you don't spend. It's the assets you have that are still working for you, not the stuff you bought. So if it's not about all the stuff, then what is the ultimate return on all this financial discipline? What is the single greatest thing we get from managing our money well? This is it. This is the whole point. The ability to wake up in the morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. The freedom to choose your work, or to walk away from a bad situation, or to handle a surprise emergency without panicking. That feeling of autonomy, that control over your own life, that is the real prize. So let's reframe this whole thing. A budget is not a cage. It's not about restriction or telling yourself no. It is the tool you use to build a life where you have the power to say yes to the things that actually matter to you. It's your plan for freedom.